fungible idiots, don't you know? Banging our heads to the rhythm of the code. We don't care about dollars or the shiny blade. We're just holding to zero. It's our everything. Round tripping positions, that's how we roll.
Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. To Yank, great morning to you. Good to see you, man. What'd you get? What'd you get? There's some real spicy looking NFTs out there right now. NFTs on discount. What can you say? By the way, congrats. You got first. All right, let's kick it off, guys. Starting with some good news. God, great to see this. The SEC versus consensus. The SEC versus Ethereum, right? Well, that came to an end quicker than we were thinking. The SEC announced or contacted consensus, letting them know they're closing up this case. They are not bringing charges against them. They were going after ETH, calling it a security 2.0, right? Proof of stake instead of proof of work. That was the defining moment where they declared internally, not publicly, internally, that ETH is now a security. Again, they were going to be bringing charges against consensus. That is done. That is over. That is probably your biggest indicator that these ETH ETFs, man, they're coming, and I think they're coming as soon as next week. Maybe the week after. In the next 2 weeks, though, we're going to see these ETH ETFs starting to be traded. Great news for crypto, which needed some good news, right? Market's still down here in the past 24 hours, but maybe starting to find a bottom here. Bitcoin at 65K, ETH back up over 3,500. That's a number I like to see it at for whatever reason, just like a little mental thing for me. BNB at 596. Solana still under 140. There you see it at 138. Crypto, yeah, again, not looking great, not looking terrible this morning. We'll see how the day goes here. ETF's not looking great, though, right? 6 of the past 7 days, we have outflows outpacing inflows. Yesterday, 152 Bitcoin in outflows. I'm looking here real quick. When's the last time we even had any inflows in any of the ETFs? I guess on Monday. Well, Monday we had one of the ETFs with some inflows. Same with Friday, but overall, it's just nothing but outflows here in those ETFs. The biggest story yesterday, and this really did to me, at least in my circles, in my world, overshadowed the SEC consensus info. The narrative on X has been all about that DJT token, the Trump coin. Is it real? Is it not real? Is Trump involved? But really, was Barron Trump involved? That was the narrative out there. And guys, it really seems like he may have been. By the way, you see the token price right here. Had almost a $300 million market cap. Actually was over a $300 million market cap 2 days ago. Now you can see right around 100. Is this token dead? I don't know. We'll find out. Anyway, we are starting to get to the bottom of who made this token. Thanks to some pretty large bets being put up by guys, some of the biggest whales in this space. GCR wanting to put up $100 million, right, against Martin Shkreli. So Martin Shkreli is the guy who's been saying this token's real. He's got evidence. He can prove it, right? He's been the guy kind of leading the charge on this token. Again, GCR and a few others, starting with $1 million bet, up in that to $100 million. Martin Shkreli's taking it. So I don't know. You start reading X and you start believing Martin Shkreli, and I certainly did. There definitely seemed to be something a little more real about this. Okay, in the end, Arkham Intelligence, which is a data, is it like a forensics tool, an analytics tool that you can actually trace and track wallets? Fantastic tool. Offered a $150,000 bounty for anybody who could find the identity of who created DJT. You know, our boy Zach XBT, right on that. He sent that info right over to Arkham. And like, honestly, within minutes, he gets a DM from Martin Shkreli. This might be really hard for you guys to see, I'll kind of read some of this off to you guys. It's hard for me to even see, but sending some DMs, again, Martin Shkreli to Zach XBT, showing screenshots between him and Andrew Tate, right? Talking about Barron Trump calling Andrew Tate, trying to get him into this pre-sale of this token, buying it early before the contract address was ever announced. So Shkreli tweeting this over to Zach, saying, between us, I have over 1,000 pieces of evidence showing that I created it with Barron. Okay, so who has to pay up in this case? Does anyone consider this a real Trump token now? Because it doesn't feel like Donald Trump's involved in any way. It does feel very much like Barron Trump is involved. More evidence, more really interesting pieces of data, some interesting involvement, I'll just put it that way, including a young man, a kid who goes to school with Barron Trump, whose father flew Epstein's plane. Again, it's a really weird circle of people all involved in creating this token. At the very least, we can say it does seem like there was some Trump involvement, just not Donald. It looks like it was Barron. Okay? In-chain reactor at 10 a.m. this morning over on Slam X. We'll get a little deeper into this. Again, it's a fun story. There's a bit of insider trading. I mean, we're seeing it right in front of us, so maybe not the best look for Shkreli. A lot of people throwing around the word more jail time for him. I don't know. Again, we'll get into that in Chain Reactor. Taking a look at the NFT market here. Looking at the CryptoSlam 500 NFT index. All right, the NFT market down 0.37% in the past 24 hours. Not so bad considering how down floor prices are and how down crypto is. All right, we'll take this. The value of NFTs holding pretty steady while things are kind of in turmoil. I mean, really on both sides. But floor prices in the top 500 collections kind of holding stable for the most part. You know that's not true in Pudgy Penguins, Bored Apes, but the rest of the stuff kind of doing okay. NFT sales yesterday, and by the way, it is cross-chain NFT sales, 16.8 million. Unique sellers down, unique buyers up slightly by 40, 50. Transactions up, trade profits yet again in the negative, 1.1 million. It's a big amount. I don't like seeing that. Just like I have these benchmarks, these numbers that I don't like us seeing. I don't like seeing us above or below, right, with the price of ETH. Trade profits, I don't like seeing us a million in the negative, right? Today, though, in the positive, 138,000. We'll see if it holds. Kind of not thinking so. Looking at who's moving the market, we still got these scammy Polygon collections here. Still got to blow these away, but you got Sea Dragon at the top. This looks like nothing but wash trading, money laundering, not legit collecting, right? Our true number one is the Bored Ape Yacht Club with those lower floor prices. You're starting to find some new buyers, some new members of the Bored Ape Yacht Club community. It's kind of one of the benefits of these lower prices, kind of like DeYank is saying. There's some deals out there, guys. There just are. DraftKings, Pudgy Penguins, CryptoPunks. I'm skipping these other Polygon collections, guys. D-Market, Node Monkeys, Mutant Apes, Guild of Guardians, Bitcoin Puppets, and I think we also throw Azuki up because Dogezuki is kind of a little sus as well. So Azuki will throw up in the top 10. Again, a lot of familiar faces here. Volume pretty darn low. I will say, though, past 24 hours, we're up. This is rolling 24 hours, by the way, up at almost 20 million. So seeing an increase there, maybe a good sign. Looking at top sales in the past 24 hours. I got to run this Kong song back. I like it. Gets me in the zone. Gets me locked in. Like yesterday, a lot of CryptoPunk sales. They are finding support to some degree at this level. Still, we need to see a lot more. Counted up the Punk sales, Punk listings yesterday under 330 ETH, guys. That number's just going up, right? It counted, I think, 110 CryptoPunks listed under 30 ETH. It was just 100 of them listed probably 4, 5, 6 days ago, right? So that number is increasing. You're finding more sellers, maybe less buyers. I don't know. Again, just an important collection that we're keeping our eye on the price of. Again, where does it find support? It is kind of finding it around here. I think more to come there. Looking at floor prices over on ETH specifically, we'll get into the other chains on Chain Reactor, but Pudgy Penguin's down almost 15% in the past 24 hours. Now it's 7 ETH. It did dip into the 6 ETH range, right? But at 7 ETH right now. Zuki down to 3 ETH, guys. Bored Apes, it's really wild seeing them in the 8 ETH ballpark. I didn't think we'd see them this low, this quick, to be honest. How low can they go? 5 ETH? Can they go to 5? I kind of think so, guys. And Punks, now with the number 25 in front of it for the floor price. That's wild. And that's the one, again, I'm really looking at. How low do CryptoPunks go? 22, 23, that's what I'm watching for here. And I think we'll see a lot of buyers there. Guys, we had those big, we had that big Sotheby's auction, right, for the lot of gold Bored Apes. We got this Bored Ape, 2 Mutant Apes, and a Bored Ape Kennel Club, all gold. So watching these to see where these sell at. This guy right now, the estimate was 100,000 to 150,000. Current bid on this guy, 130,000. Okay, so this one will sell for a decent price. I don't know. We'll see if it catches a higher bid, though. That's a nice ape. And as far as the mutants, right? Just $1,100 bid on this guy here. Wow. Okay, that's well under the mutant floor, right? Mutant floor is around 1.6 ETH, right? So that puts that around 4,500, maybe almost 5,000. An $1,100 bid. Again, well under floor. Wow. I don't know what gives here. This second one, though, catching a $3,800 bid, so a bit higher, but still decently underpriced. I expect these to climb towards the end of these auctions. Just kind of shocking to see what's happening in this space. And then that gold Bored Ape Kennel Club, also with an $1,100 bid here. Luca Nets. Account suspended on X, and we've seen a bit of this recently over on X. We had, let me think. We have some big players getting their account suspended. Luca Nets again, just the most recent one. Account still suspended. Check this morning, it's still gone. And nobody really knows why. By the way, looking through his tweet history, at least some of the more recent ones people had screenshotted, tweeting out some pudgy sales. Nothing really crazy there. Farouk is the last one I'm thinking of, right? And his was compromised. Is that what we're seeing here? Did Luca have his account compromised and then X suspended it just to be super safe here? Possible. Definitely keeping an eye on this, seeing when Luca pops back. But you see right there, account suspended. That's a special kind of hell you don't want to be in here because, I don't know, you guys know X is a key marketing tool for these guys. So hope he gets that back quickly. Hope we don't get any little scammy things tweeted from that account. Probably safe, though, at this point. Guys, some fantasy top updates, adding some new heroes to the mix. We got Bread Guy who tweets out these awesome kind of data analytical threads. Love that. Chilean Army, what's his name? Clemente, right? Clemente, a new hero. Keyboard Monkey. I think we got Beanie in here as well. Yes, we do. We got Beanie in here as well. Wall Street Bets. So a bunch of new heroes coming into the mix here. Maybe cooler than that, though, is the opening of a tournament that's called Tactics. You don't have to own any cards to play in Tactics. It's a $20 fee to enter. I think you get random cards you can choose from, right? And you just kind of rent them for the Tactics tournament, but pretty decent payouts here, guys. Okay, let me get to the rewards here. Here we go. Okay, first place is gonna earn $4,000, and I think that's 2,000 gold, which is a pretty good chunk, guys, right? I don't know. I see a lot of good feedback about this. Sentiment pretty high. They like this new twist on the fantasy top game, which you guys know I play it. I like it. I haven't done Tactics yet because this is the first Tactics tournament, but it's a really cool ecosystem. I think this helps onboard new people who, man, you don't want to spend half an ETH all the way up to multiple ETH to build yourself a deck. $20 gets you into these tournaments. This is getting closer to like a DraftKings model too, by the way. So love to see this. Yeah, there's a quick little breakdown on some of the rewards. I'm probably going to get deeper into this also on Chain Reactor. I just like that fantasy top ecosystem. I think it's a lot of fun, and I have found it personally pretty darn rewarding. The Vatican, guys, getting into NFTs. Actually, they've been in NFTs before with a little trial run of exactly this. But yes, the Vatican library has some soulbound NFTs coming out here. TLDR here, right? They have this library of manuscripts, okay? If you got to live in Italy for this, by the way, but if you live in Italy and you retweet their tweets about this collection, about the manuscripts, you're getting this free NFT, right? Again, it's soulbound, but it is giving you access to this digital library of those manuscripts. There is a gold tier of these too. I don't know what that gets you that's different than the silver tier, but if you make a donation, you will get the gold tier manuscript, gold tier NFT, which again gets you access to these manuscripts. Here was the test run they did of this. It was over on Polygon, and it was just over a year ago these came out. But yes, the Vatican has been in NFTs before, a little more officially now with those soulbound tokens. I dig it, right? That's some utility. That is a good sign of adoption. Again, I dig it. Guys, Baby Shark? Let me... no, I want audio on this. Baby Shark coming to Immutable. Okay, looks like they've got this little... I hate to call this a metaverse. That's just kind of this word is tossed around really casually for Web3 games, but... I don't know, cutesy little game. I like this style. I like it. Looks like Farmville-y. It looks like... remind me, guys, what's that big Switch game? The farming game, Terraria, right? It looks like those kind of games. I like that aesthetic. I like that style. I like that gameplay loop. I don't know, man. I dig it. We'll see what that turns into if there's going to be an audience for it. But Baby Shark has been in NFTs for years here, too. It's cool to see them remaining in NFTs and actually building something that maybe people will play. And then we'll end on this, which I think is awesome, much, much needed. Fox News. They already have this blockchain verify system, right? It's a way to kind of stamp their news as officially certified, kind of that simple. Well, they're now moving that platform over to a Polygon L2, right? A ZK. So it's their own dedicated blockchain. It's their way for, again, authenticating their news. And I'll pull this up here. NFT Now does something really, really similar on their articles. When you click on their articles, and hopefully this is one that shows it, verified on-chain, this is becoming the new norm over in the world of news, right? It's certified. You know it is the original piece. You know it's been verified, as opposed to all the misinformation that we're seeing out there everywhere, which is probably not going to have these types of verifications on them, right? They'll probably have their own scammy verifications, but you're going to you will end up looking for news that is verified with reputable platforms. So again, just showing you that is where news is going. It is needed in this era of deep fakes and cheap fakes, a brand new buzzword, a brand new word invented by Biden's press secretary, cheap fakes. Not anymore, not if you're using freaking Verify. This segment sponsored by Verify, I guess, but anyway. Guys, that's your update for the morning. We get into all this stuff on Chain Reactor again, 10 a.m. over on SlamX Official. Let me run through the comments real quick, and DeYank, I hope you're sharing what you bought. I hope you're sharing. Eagle Eye, good morning, brother. Good to see you, man. Gravity, good morning, sir. Cryptophasia, good morning, man. Shkreli is lying as usual. The only connection to Trump is Shkreli's friend who claims to be Barron's friend, but that claim is completely sus. Yeah, see, Shkreli said he was... Well, Andrew Tate said he got a phone call from Barron, right? I think Barron is involved, and I saw that too, Gravity. Like, the friend who is running, or at least in Shkreli, or was in Shkreli's Discord, is in the Telegram. He's the guy who said he goes to school with Barron Trump, right? Talked to him at lunch. They're launching this token. It is all circumstantial. It just feels like guys that are launching a token and trying to rope Barron in. That's what it feels like to me. But it does feel like Barron is in. I can't imagine his dad will ever let him tweet about this. Shit coins, meme coins. It's not a great look for a former president, someone who's running for office. So, Gravity, I'm with you there. I don't think Shkreli is lying per se, but I don't think it's a Trump token. It's, you know what I mean? I don't think it can be considered an official Trump token. So I think I'm probably on the same page with you. Hey, dude, bring that to Chain Reactor. This show we try to keep quick, 10, 15 minutes here, a little over right now. But Chain Reactor, we can look at some stuff here. I'm not familiar with Gary Network, so I'll search it ahead of time. But yeah, come over to Chain Reactor. It's on SlamX. Oh, dude, very nice, dude. You opened up your wallet there. OMB and Node Monk. Good shit. All right, man. I think that's going to pay out. Wow. Okay. Damn, baller. Some good pickups. Those will age very, very well. All right, we'll look at runes over in Chain Reactor. We're going to look at more into the DJT token over there. Honestly, pretty quiet overall, so we'll just kind of riff on whatever's happening in the NFT market. If you got tokens you want to throw up have me throw up on the screen and we look at, feel free to come and throw those at me there too. But guys, hope your morning's awesome. See you in about an hour and a half here. We'll see ya.